Hello, my friends. Good evening. So, sorry. Excuse me. Willst du jetzt guten Abend sagen oder nicht? Okay. Sorry, kids. My fur baby. She's like she can't make up her mind if she wants to come up on my lap or not. Guys, sorry. My name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a elite retailer for Dixie Belle paint over here in Frankfurt in Germany. I also am the German distribution for Dixie Belle paints. So if you're in Germany and you want to become a retailer, please contact me. I'll be very happy to help you out there. So welcome to my page, to the Dixie Belle page, to Instagram. Hi to everybody. When you join me, just let me know where you're watching from. Say hi to me. And to Nigeria. Hi, Jeet. Thank you for joining. Hi, Alexandria. Hi to Bulgaria. That's great. Thanks for joining. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Tanya. Bonsoir, Michelle. Ça va? Hi, Michelle. Michelle und Michelle. Hallo, liebe Vera. Schön, dass du da bist. So, my friends, I'm so happy you're there. Tonight, we are still working on this squirrel stand I'm building out of old wine crates. And you've seen the last time that they are pretty heavy used. So I am going to, hi Ronaldo, hi Manhase, hi Helen, hi to the UK. So very international tonight. That's great. So I'm always saying tonight. It is 9 p.m. over here. Sorry guys, you probably are confused when you watch from the US, as it is probably afternoon where you are. So it is evening over here. So okay, if you have questions, guys, leave them in the comments. I will try to answer those straight away. I hope I'm on the Dixie Belle page. Maybe somebody can tell me. I can't see Dixie Belle yet, but I'm sure they will be on in a second. Hi, Jill. So the shop hunting. Well, it was interesting, but basically I just started. So I'm looking for a new bigger location. So that's basically, well, it was nice, but still deciding. Okay, we are going to work on the inside of this piece. I'm just going to show you quickly what we've done on the outside. So you can see we've been layering paints. We've used Kernel Mustard. We used Honky Tonk Red as a base. We've put Mermaid Tail and Kudzu on top and wiped it back. Basically some wet distressing. And I'm going to show you the piece from the inside. It is very used. It is very used. So we're going to pimp that up a little, as this is going to be a Boho Squirrel food station stand, if that makes sense. I'm going to use the Voddoo Gel Stain by Dixie Belle in denim and in temptress. The Voodoo Gel Stains by Dixie Belle are wood stains. They are water-based and they come in beautiful colors. Those are the colors I've chosen for tonight. They also do have like a wooden color, which is tobacco, but I don't want to have wood. You know, this has been wood long enough, so this is going to be pimped right up. So, hi to North Carolina, hi to Texas, hi Amber, thank you so much. To Croatia, Maya, I'm going to come to you to visit you. Croatia is very beautiful. So, those are the colors I'm using. They've got like a gel consistency. I've got my applicator pads by Dixie Belle. They are like this one already has been used, you know. So if you use them with water-based products, you can basically wash them out afterwards. That's what I've done with this one. They are, can you see that? It's okay. See that better from here. They are like spongy. Oh, hi, Dixie Belle. Thank you for having me. So, guys, shoot your questions. Dixie Belle is going to help me out with answering them. Michelle, you haven't seen the denim. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is the applicator pad. I'm not going to apply the Voodoo Gel Stain with it. I'm going to wipe it back, but I'm going to show you. So when you use the Voodoo Gel Stain, firstly, make sure the screw lid is closed. I've been shaking that yesterday, like, and it was open. And I was like, yoo-hoo, spreading it around. That's me. Also known as the master of disaster, by the way. So if you want to have some fun, pop over to my page and leave me a follow. So Elfen and Helden, as I said, over here in Germany. I do quite a few lives in English and some in German also. So and if your mother tongue is whatever language and you have a question, shoot it in your mother tongue. Google has got a great translator. I'm sure we can sort it out. So shake it up nicely. And the temperatures also. I'm going to put that on a little plate. Shaky, shaky. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Lucy. So, hi, Nina. So, guys, how are you? How are you? I hope you're well. Hallo, liebe Vera. Vera and Vera. We found out that Vera and Michelle are pretty creative names. We have 3 Veras in Germany, which are creative, very creative people. We have 2 Michelles on here, very creative. So maybe you should make up like not a poll, but like a name plate or something like that to see. Hallo, liebe Uschi. To see how many names come up. So it is like a screw lid. You just open it up a little bit. And hi, Bettina. Oh, hi to Denmark. Oh, we're very international tonight. That is fantastic. So I'm going to pour that on a plate. And you can see this is like it's got like a jelly consistency. Okay, that should be enough for now. Hi to Texas. Hi, Sherry. You're welcome, Vera. And also the temperatures, I've used that quite a lot. As you can see, it's not very tidy. I'm sorry. It's me. Put it on the other side. Even I'm going to mix them. So, gotta be careful. So, the nice thing about the gel consistency is that it is not that runny and you can control it pretty nicely. So we're first going to use it on the inside, but I'm also going to add a little more character to the outside also. I'm closing it because I know I am pretty positive. I'm not going to think about it. They already open. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Norleen. Oh, South Africa is on also. Oh, that's great. A lot of countries on here tonight. So, my usual coffee in the evenings. I'm gonna come closer to you. Hang on. I'm gonna come a little closer to you so you can see what I do on the inside. You can see how ugly this whole piece looks. Instagram, can you see? I'm going to pop you over right into that piece. So that should be fine. For applying, I'm going to use my French tip brush by Dixie Belle as this surface. I didn't sand it down. I don't mind any, having raised areas and stuff like that, and which adds some character. Hi, Ines. Arizona. Also here. Yes, Carmen. I will paint. Don't panic. So, impatient people on here. Okay, so the Voodoo Gel Stain. As I said, it is a wood stain. I'm going to just apply it for now. It's going to sink into the wood. The Voodoo Gel Stain needs bare wood. It either needs bare wood or chalk paint. The chalk paints are oak porous. Obviously, they're not supposed to be sealed so that the gel stain can sink into the wood. So, there we go. So, I'm going to check out if the person is on my page or on the Dixie Belle page. So, it's, as I said, it's going to sink into the wood. And it's also drying pretty quickly. You can dilute it also as it is water-based. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to come in with the denim also. Carmen, thank you. It is beautiful color. So now I'm using the same brush because I'm mixing those up anyway. This is the denim now. So the denim is like a dark blue. I'm going to come in. And you see when I wipe it back what I mean. You can blend those also beautifully nicely into each other. I'm going to add a little more of the temptress out here. So, denim. To blend those a little into each other. And then I'm going to reveal some of the wood back. So, there you go. This is very, very simple, guys. You can do that basically with all the, I mean, you could have that with only one color, obviously, but I like to have it a little, you know, blended, looking a little faded as per usual. So if you work on larger pieces, it's maybe a good idea to work in sections so it doesn't dry completely, but even so you can reactivate it with a spray bottle or something like that. Okay, is it wonky again on my page? So shouldn't really. Or you want to chat this with the other people. So I've got to be careful. I'm not dipping my elbow into it. So there we go. So, you don't even need to cover all the wood if you don't like that. I want to have it all covered because I don't really want to have any of the wood revealed afterwards. This is supposed to, or I want to have it covered. So now I'm just going to come in with my applicator pad to take it back a little bit. So I'm going to just wipe it back now. So you can see there's like the wood, it is sinking in some areas more into the wood than in other areas. And this is basically exactly what I would like to have. So if you have areas where you feel it is too bright or too much in the wood, you just use your spray bottle. Yes, which I thought I had right next to me. Nobody moves. Who's seen it? And now I filled it up. Don't know where I put it now, as per usual. Probably still in the kitchen. I use this one. So you can. This is empty. This is empty. I filled it up, the other one. This is one of those mysterious things. Ah, no, that's the other one. Hang on, guys. I'm going to check on my spray bottle. Where did I put it? That's weird. That's very weird. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Anybody sees it? Just shout out. Just shout out. It can't be very far. Can't be very far. Hang on, guys. Just need a little bit of water. So I'm gonna use this. So it's not, I don't have water around. I just want to show you. So you can basically, you know, you can use a damp brush or something like that. You can spray it if it's too strong for your taste and wipe it back even further. So that's pretty easy. You can also, usually when you apply it onto a tabletop or something like that, and you know, forgot to make like long strokes along the table, and you can see like an area where it was overlapping, just use some water and the applicator pad and smooth it out. So that works nicely. So that's how I would like to have it on the inside. I'm going to do that in all the areas around. On the bottom here also. And this wood is very, very dry. We're going to go to the outside in a second because you can use it on the chalk mineral paints also. As I said, you need a porous surface. Vera, I don't know where to put it. I mean, but I don't know. This is for me. This is just normal, you know. I'm trying to get everything in place, and I'm getting everything prepared, and I still manage to misplace things. So that's really, I don't know. That's me. That's just me. So I'm gonna need a little more. Oops. I'm gonna need a little more. So, do the same thing down here. And on the sides. As I said, work a little in sections as the stain dries pretty quick. I mean, also depending on the Emma, hi Sarah, hi to Belgium. What don't you see? I'm using the same brush for both colors, so I'm mixing them a little into each other. I'm doing it on the sides here also. You can see in areas where the wood is coming back out. So that's basically what I mean. And you can apply more coats. Obviously, it's going to cover even more. But if you have like a factory finish or something like that, you should use the no paint gel stain, which is oil based. So this is also working then for the factory finish, but this one is perfectly for bare wood. So I'm blending those not too much into each other because this is basically working when I come in with my finishing pad, which is already pretty much covered. Oh, Nina, you're so sweet. Thank you. That's so sweet. So now I'm just wiping it back. Coming from both sides because I've got like the darker color on the outside and the lighter on the inside. Obviously, it's up to your own taste how you want to do that, but that's how I like to do it. So this is going to give the whole thing. I'm gonna bring that a little closer so you can see basically the wood coming back out and the natural wood like being seen. This area now. Same thing, I'm going to need some more. This is pretty much empty now, I think. Oops. That should be enough. A little bit much now. If I got it on my fingers, it's no problem. I can wash it out easily. So I'm gonna go to the outside in a second because I also want to add a little onto the chalk mineral paint, which we use on the outside. That also works. just to add a little more interest to the paint instead of using some wax or something. I'm using the gel stain in a second. You can see it's pretty rich. Obviously, as this wood is very dry, it soaks into it a little more than if it would be, well, a pretty saturated wood. Makes sense what I'm talking. So, there we go. So, and the top shelving basically on that square food stand is gonna show to the front, you know, the opening. So that's the reason this is going to be painted nicely inside. So there will be some decoration and stuff like that. The square food station is going to sit on top. We're also going to make a new top for it, so the food is not like dripping or falling through those big gaps up here. So do you love it, Michelle? That's great. I'm happy you do. It is a beautiful color. I like it. I really like it. So I'm not a navy person, you know, from color-wise, navy blue or something like that, but I really like the denim, especially when the wood is like peeking through. And there we go. So if your applicator pad is too much covered, you can use, you know, the back side also. Just wipe it back. If it's too dry and you're not getting enough off for your own taste, just use some water. As I said, it is water-based, so you can reactivate that basically and go from there. So I like to have it irregular. You can see that it's nicely, those two colors moving into each other. I've done a project where I also used the tobacco road, which is the brown, basically. So so now there's like only I mean, you can see how quickly this is done. I mean, this is a matter of if I wouldn't be talking that much. I'm sorry, somebody was already complaining, but I always feel I have to explain about the product. So I can't really paint and talk at the same time. I forget half of it. So apologies for that. But this is done very quickly and it gives your project a total new look. So I'm going to seal that also, as this is going to be outside. I'm going to use some gator hide on the whole piece. So a little more. If you have it standing too long, just shake it back up. You should do that. Thank you, Vera. Faded blue jeans. Faded blue jeans. Well, faded blue jeans you can do different. You use different blues from the chalk mineral paints and go from there, layering the paints. Doing a bit of a crosshatch. So that's a different thing. I'm sure Kristana from Bella Renovar has done a piece like, you know, like that. I've got to check on that. I'm sure she's done something like it. So, but this is nicely for doing your wood basically. Just layering it. No, just where I feel I want to have it. It's going to be spread out with the the applicator pad in a second anyway. So there we go. That's it. Take it back. As I said, if you want to take off more, if it's too bright, use your Vista bottle. Almost displaced again. And then you can take off even some more. So as it is a water-based product, it is VOC free, so it's got no smell to it whatsoever. So look at my fingers. So I'm not worried about it. This is going to be. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Amanda. I'm happy you like it. So that's what it is from the inside now. So squirrel, posh squirrel, food stand. So I'm going to move you a little back. Oh no, I'm going to move the table a little back. So I'll bring that closer in a second. I'm just going to clean my fingers a little bit before I make a complete mess with everything I am touching. So let's go from here. So I'm just using a baby wipe now. It has already dried as it is pretty warm in here. So Instagram also, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. You may also say hi to me. It'll be very sweet. Hi, Angie. Thank you for joining me. So, okay, you can, as I said, you can use it for shading also on the outside. I'm going to age it a little. And I'm just using the denim. Still, I'm using the same brush. I'm just going to apply that on top here, just on the edges. So, and this is going to sink into the paint. I'm going to use a fresh one as this is pretty much used up. So I'm just using a fresh one. You can clean those, you know, when you use it for the water-based products, you can clean that. So I'm just rubbing it a little into the paint. So for this look, I'm not sealing my paint beforehand because, as I said, I want to have it sink into the paint. Again, there's like areas where it's dried too much. Just can activate it with a little water and smooth the areas out if that's what you feel, what you want to have. This is just ever so subtle, you know. There's like no huge transformation or something like that. That's the reason I am using it. And this is the denim for now. I'm just using on the edges out here. So coming in with my applicator pad, rubbing it in. You could make your own wax, for example, with the if you use the clear wax, as it is also water-based, and you can put some of the chalk mineral paints in there to make your own wax. But as we do have the Voodoo in, well, exact the color I would like to shade the edges, I'm going to use that. So, and this sinking into the paint. So come in, just rub it in. So those edges down here, they are too harsh for me. So I'm just using a little bit of water, going back over it, just to smooth that out. So this is just like tiny, just a little shading. You can hardly, I'm gonna bring that close to you. Can hardly see it. It's just like a little effect. So that's the idea behind it. So done that here. So if you've taken up back too much, you can add some more. So same thing on the back, all the way around. You could have it dripping if you wanted to. That'd probably look nice also. Have a look at it like that. I may change my mind, but I'm not. So this is just ever so subtle on the top there. It is a little shiny. Sorry, I can't see very well. Can you? Going down, and I'm just doing the edges on the outside for this look. Potato pad, move it in. So sorry, the table is so squeaky. Now I'm not talking, I'm hearing the squeaking myself. So Linda was saying I need some WD-40. I will get it, guys. I've got it for a motorbike anyway, so I will get that on here. So a little water. Use a cleaner edge of the applicator pad. So a little more on the other edge on the outside here. So this side is also done. I misplaced my Dixie Belle Mister Bottle. I don't know where I've put it. So that's typical me. So I had to use my Amazon one, which I'm not too happy with because it's got like this plastic bag inside. So this is somehow weird to me. So I prefer the Dixie Belle Mister Bottle. So I filled it up with water and put it somewhere. So there you go. This is just like adding a little shading, just shading instead of brown wax or something like that. Oh yes, Dixie Belle, thank you. Guys, if you want to shop the products, hop over to the Dixie Belle page and you can check for your local retailer. Dixie Belle, you can get the Dixie Belle products worldwide by now. So just make sure you check for your local retailer. So again, you could also use the Tobacco Road, which is the brown one. If you don't want to use wax, you could use that also. I'm just going to smudge that in here. adding just like a little bit of depth to the whole project. And as I said, this is going to be sealed inside and out with this gator hide, as this is going to be on the balcony, and it's going on the right on the edge, so that the squirrels are really going to use it. So this is gonna invite some rain. Well, some rain and the squirrels running around it. Hopefully, again, they've used it before, so I'm sure they use it when they get back their posh, very posh food station. Yeah, for sure, Vera. Vera was just saying, you know, when I'm finished, I'm probably going to fall over my Mr. bottle. For sure, I will. For sure. I just sometimes can't believe that it's not. Oops, sorry. It's not that far from the kitchen to my work area here, so this is just amazing how quickly I am able to misplace things. So that's basically ready to be sealed. This part. Let's see, what time is it now? All right. Already almost 40 minutes. So we've done the inside. You can see now the wood is coming even more when it's drying. If you want to have it more covered, you can basically add some more of the product, but this is fine for me. This is just fine. I like to have like the you can see like the wood structure. Can you see that on the back here? Where it's like taken on a little more of the product, so you can really see the wood grain. So that's what I like. And the outside is ever so subtle, the shading all around. And for my German followers, we're going to do that in German on Thursday, so you can shoot your questions there again if you need to. So there we go. There's that. And the top I will do basically the same thing, but I will also apply some Voodoo band onto it. Let's see, what's the time? What's the time? Do we have 5 minutes? Just quickly, I'm going to show you how I apply the to apply some of the Voodoo bands. There. See if we have time. I'm gonna put that so that you can see that a little. Okay, that'll be fine. So I'm going to use the trim. That's a trim 37 by Dixie Belle. This is a trim 37, which is very slim. This is only, this is just like, not too thick board, because this is only for protecting basically that the food is not falling through the gaps. So to make this a little nicer, this trim is going to go around the whole, the whole piece. So this is the idea was what's going to happen, but I think, 40 minutes is really, really enough, I guess. Do you want to see me to put that on, or shall we do that the next time? Just let me know. Dixie Belle. Oh, thank you for the hearts, my friends. That's sweet. Okay. When you apply the Voodoo bands, you use some wood glue. You use some wood glue, good quality wood glue. So I use Tide Bond. Just put a little in here. The trims from Voodoo band, they come in a coil, as you can see, which makes them easier to handle. So I'm going to heat that up with a heat gun. You can heat them up on a griddle. You can heat them up with a hairdryer. You can heat them up with an embossing gun, which is all safer than a heat gun, what I'm using. So And you can paint them beforehand, you can paint them afterwards, which is, hi Kimberly. And when they're warm up, they get nice and bendy. So you see that? You can basically put them around any shape when you've done that. So when I apply trims, just quickly, I'm just going to show you quickly. I like to apply the glue to my project as this makes the trim easier to handle. So, and you can apply those to any surface you can just think of. Keep a baby wipe close to you so you can take the excess basically off the glue, which is going to squeeze out in a second. But this is basically just adding a little more interest to that piece. So it's, you know, it's going to look at the end that this top was supposed to be on there all the time. So if your project is soaking up the glue like this one, add a little more. So then you make sure the woody bands, they need about the same time to cool down as they need to heat up. So I'm heating it back up. So this is pretty thin. It goes pretty quickly. And then I'm basically, just applying it on here, just going around. And this is about the perfect size for this, the perfect width for this project. It's gonna go all the way around. I'm gonna shape that in a second around the edge also. And this is going to dry basically it's going to dry in the shape you are leaving it. So just make sure you have it where you want it. Take the excess off this with a baby wipe. You want just clean it off, and this is going to look at the end like it wasn't supposed to be anywhere else. Move it around, apply some more glue. This area here is already cooled down again. I'm going to heat that up in a second. So obviously with a fragile piece like this, you could also break it. If you break it, it's no problem. You can rejoin it. Those trims, they are all about 2.15 meters long. I don't know how many inches they are. So Dixie-Belle, you have to help me out there as we are metric over here. So it's 2.15 meters there. So. And you can stain those also as they are porous. This will work also beautifully with the Voodoo Gel Stain. Could use that on there. So, keep it up. Nice and bendy. So, let's see if there was enough. Yes, it was. And as I said, it is easier to leave it in a coil. You can control it a lot easier. And if you feel it's stiffening it up on you, just use a little more heat and you're good to go. So good quality wood glue is helping a lot. It's helping a lot. So quickly around this edge also. This should be just about, there should be a little bit left over. I'm going to add my glue first onto my project. And when I work with ornaments, intricate ornaments, I apply the glue onto the wood you bend. But with trims, I find it easier if you apply it on your project and then you add your trim on there. Because you can keep your trim in the coil and you can unroll it as you go. So that's pretty easy. So there you go. Heat that back up again. So that back up again. Oh, that's not. Let's stiffen this edge here. There you go. You can also stretch them a little. When you work with a heat gun, make sure or be careful that you don't char it. I could just smell it. I was just too close to it. Because as it is wood, obviously, it behaves like wood. You can char it also. You can see how quickly we basically have applied this on here. So, and last edge around. And we are finished. So, oh no, glue first. Need a little bit of glue. So, careful, I'm not breaking it. So this board is soaking up quite a lot of that glue. Oops, that was a bit much. That was a bit much. So I'm going to check for some questions in a second because this is going to be finished in about 10, 9, 8. Somebody's counting. Somebody counts me off here, please. So, oops, glue on myself. Heat that back up. Edge here, it's nice and soft. Get that around. So it's nicely. So this edge I'm just going to cut with a pair of scissors. You can use a sharp knife, you can use a pair of scissors. You can, if it's cold, you can break it. So even this is just like a tiny little bit left, I'm going to keep that. You never know what you can use it for. There's always projects and stuff like that where things like this come handy. Can sand those edges off. So, and that's it. Nobody will notice at the end that this wasn't on there before. Now, to the side. This is basically going to look like this was on there forever. So, see that? There's a little bit of glue down there. I'm gonna take that off. So basically go from there. Okay, my friends. It's basically taking shape now. I hope you like this edge. Did you see that? The trim on there. So yeah, it's the perfect size for that. Those trims, they come in loads of different widths. So this one is basically pretty perfect for for the one I want to have on top. So the top is going to be one of those small sides. Hallo Kerstin, Dankeschön. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. It is warm now. Having the heat gun on. So this is how easy you can basically make like a top board from a cheap board. So I hope you enjoyed that, my friends. So I'm so happy you joined me tonight. My name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen, Helden. I'm an elite retailer for Dixie Bell over here in Frankfurt in Germany. I also am the Dixie Bell distribution for Germany for Dixie Bell paints. So if you want to become a retailer over here in Germany, please contact me. I'll be very happy to help you out. So if you haven't done it yet, guys, pop over to my page, leave me a like there. The Master of Disaster, I was pretty good tonight, weren't I? I didn't fall over, and no major disasters happened tonight. So I'm happy that you joined me, guys. When you watch replay, please put hashtag replay into the comments and let me know that you've been there. Also, if you have questions, then just leave them in the comments, and I will answer that for you. Apart from that, I do a couple of lives during the week in English and in German. Otherwise, I will catch you next week. Merci beaucoup, Michelle. Guys, you take care. I'm wishing you a lovely day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are watching me from. And I will see you next week, guys. You take care. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, Instagram. Thank you for being with me. Bye, guys. Thank you, Dixie Bell. Thank you, Emily. Thank you.